Dear friends and followers, welcome to another video of Sonic Gazelle Pilot. I wanted to show you that in career missions in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, it is possible to have an IFR flight always with a glide path at the arrival. And I am going to show you how in this video. So for this flight I have accepted a ferry flight mission in Holland, and as you can see on the clouds in the distance, it will be practical to have a glide path on arrival and not having to fly the entry flight pattern, but I wish to rely on instrument flight rules, on flight guidance, and this is what we are going to do. Let me jump into the aircraft. What you actually have to do is simply go to the GPS of the Garmin 1000 and click on FPL, which is flight plan, and then you want to activate this here, so you left and right click until this cursor starts to blink, and then you can scroll through the flight route with this button. But I want to go to the destination runway 5 at Lima Foxtrot Alpha Echo, and then we click on procedure and we are going to select an approach, so I click enter again and we choose visual 5 because we are going to land on runway 5. So you click enter, here as an option choose straight, and then you can scroll down and hit load, and this warning for obstacle clearance, just click OK. And what we actually did now is, let me get rid of the flight plan. We actually made a flight plan where that we will have a straight entry to runway 5 with a glide path, which I'm going to show. Let me just try with the cursor to scroll to the destination airport. That's right there, and get in range. As you will see, we will actually make a U-turn here and go to runway 5. Oh no, we are going to fly, sorry, straight into runway 5. So without much ado, I'm going to set up for takeoff. So I am going to click virtual speed mode once and set an altitude of 1500 feet, and then I click, which was here, then I click twice on virtual speed and nose up, and we are going to climb at 600 feet per minute. And with that I can set the flaps to 50%, disengage the brake and hit the throttle for takeoff. Now I'm going to take off at 55 knots speed, which you can see here. There's a crosswind and we take off. And once I am airborne, I can hit autopilot and nav, and now the plane will follow its course as it starts doing now, straight to our destination airport. We are climbing at 600 feet per minute until we reach 1500. Now I will fast forward to the arrival to show you that with what we did we will have a glide path. And here we are back, and as you will notice, the runway is in front of us. It's this line here, and you can see that we have here a G for glide path. We are about I think 5 nautical miles from the airport, and what I do is simply hit approach, and this icon appears, which is our glide path, and the plane will automatically start to catch the glide path. So we simply set our Garmin 1000 to have a visual approach for the runway, and we have a glide path. So weather permits it or not, you will always be able to rely on instruments. I will let you enjoy how the plane descends slowly following the glide path, and we will have a safe touchdown here somewhere in Holland. I have to say, I did some videos on how you can do an IFR landing, and I found multiple ways of doing this. But this is pretty much the most simple way to have such a landing. And as you can see, we are on a steady descent of a couple of degrees, or I think 550 feet per mile, without me doing anything. Well, I may have to adjust the speed, so let me bring this down to 65 knots, which is an appropriate landing speed. I may retract the flaps once we reach about 80 knots, so extend the flaps, which I'm doing right now.
500.
And the plane is going nicely down. I still manage my speed, and we are going to have a smooth touchdown, all in autopilot. I will take over from autopilot at the last instance, so I will have to click to disengage autopilot about now, and then I can, oh, this is not very smooth, but it's a bit like an aerobatic flyer. That's because of a strong crosswind. But if you think this is useful, and I think it is, then please give me a thumbs up, and see you in the next video of Sonic Gazelle Pilot. Bye bye!